Hello, guys. Am I audible? Yeah. So this is me from Anam from LetsUpgrade, and I'm not here for. I'm not a trainer. Yeah. So today we are here to learn about the SQL Essentials Bootcamp. Essentials Bootcamp. I'm not your trainer. Yeah, of course. Our trainer is Shivam sir. Shivam sir, and I'm here just to tell you how to mark the attendance. So in the description box, as you can see, there's one link. You can go there and enroll yourself first. Then you can see here the toggle for marking the attendance. You can mark it, and you can recommend us and how likely you recommend today's session to your friend. Go for go as you wish. Then, if you are interested in a 6 months Let's Upgrade full stack program in data science or web development, then go for yes. And if you have any, it, means like any means feedback for us, then you can definitely go with it and submit it. Then, as you can see here, there is one progress bar after marking the attendance. Uh, you can see the percentage, and it's same way you have to rate for 5 days. And on day 5, after marking the all 5 days attendance, you can generate your certificate. The certificate will only get you after if your attendance is 80% or 50% above, and same way you have to mark submit your assignment on day 3, day 4, and day 5. For day 2 and day 1, there's no assignment, as it's on that on day 1 and day 2 we learn basics about the program. And if you're eligible and your attendance is good, then you can sorry guys, I didn't share my screen. So sorry guys, I didn't share my screen and I forgot. So let me tell you once again. Yeah. So guys, in our description box, here is one link. You can go with it and mark your attendance. And if you are eligible, and if you have 50 and 80% above attendance, then you will get the certificate, and you can download here, and it's a valid certificate that it's from NSDC, National Skill Development uh, Corporation, and also Let's Upgrade and ITM. And so I'm just leaving, and we have Shivam sir. He will guide you and he will teach you. So thanks.
Okay, guys. So yeah, hello. Okay, so I hope everyone is doing good. Good evening to all of you. So from today we are going to start our SQL Essential Bootcamp. Okay, so in this bootcamp we are going to understand the basics of SQL. What is SQL? The introduction part, and then into the SQL there are like so many queries which we can learn, and with those queries we can solve so many real world applications. So we'll talk about all those applications. We'll talk about queries one by one, and we'll try to understand that what and at the end of the day, we also try to understand that where we can use this a knowledge which we are getting from here, where we can utilize this knowledge. We will take one a real world application maybe from SQL, maybe from Swiggy, maybe from Zomato. So there are so many websites, there are so many places where people are using this like a technology, this particular language, which is called structured query language, SQL. Okay, so SQL is used to is actually a kind of like a query language which used to store a data. Okay, so you can say in a past days, what we'll try to do in order to store a data, we'll try to put all the data into one file. Okay, and in that way we have a bunch of files with us. Okay, so if you remember in our childhood, teachers have attendance sheets. Okay, and then there we have multiple files. Okay, so if you go into the staff rooms, if you ever you visit into the staff room of into of your school, or of your college, so you can see like there are a lot of files over there. Okay, so what people are storing into that file, so people are storing like a kind of a data into that files. Okay, so when we try to store the same data into like a system, into a computer, so and so in technical word, we are calling that a particular like a place where we try to store a data is called a database. Okay, and then in order to suppose if I want to search for any particular student, suppose I leave the college maybe 5 years back. Okay, so I leave the college 5 to 6 years back. So now if I go into the college, and if I ask for my one of my record, so what teacher will do, so he will definitely search for my name, and he try to just retrieve my record from from all the records of that particular batch who leave the college in maybe 2018. Okay, so this is how this is what like a task we can perform with an SQL. Okay, so with an SQL we can retrieve a data, we can manipulate a data, we can insert the record into a data, we can update the update like a database. Okay, so SQL is used to create a database, update it, manipulate it, and like there are so many things we can do with our database. Okay, so that is what we call a structured query language. And in this boot camp we are going to understand that how we can write these queries, how these queries will work, and at the end I will give you the case study. I will take a project, and we'll try to understand how we can utilize this particular knowledge into a real world, onto the real world data. Okay, so yeah guys, now let's start. Let me present my screen. Okay, so I hope I already presented my screen. Where is it? the okay, so I think okay, once again let me again present my screen. Okay, and I will go on to the chat box. No, it's not it will always work into the command prompt. Okay, I will give you the like a software where you can so you should install one particular software which is called MySQL Workbench, and for that what you need to do is, so I will tell you the steps over here. So you should go on to the MySQL Workbench. Okay, so you should simply download this MySQL Workbench. Okay, so you should go on to this link, open it, and from here you can download MySQL Workbench. Okay, so you can see from here you can simply download it. Okay, or maybe from one second. Oh, sorry, yeah. So from here, so I will paste this link into the chat box. Okay, so I paste this link into the chat box, guys. Now what we can do, you can simply download this like a software from here, MySQL MSI installer. So you can download it. Okay, and once it's like a download, so the installation is pretty easy. You simply click on yes, 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 and it will install. The thing which you need to remember, guys, that there are three things which you need to download. One is MySQL Workbench. So when you go on to the installation, so it will like there you will get an option. So in that option, you should click on like every option. Okay, so the first thing is MySQL Workbench. Okay, one second. MySQL Workbench. Then the second thing is MySQL Shell, and the last one is MySQL Server. So these are the three things which you need to download, guys. Okay, so that's it. Just go click on the download, and then you'll get all the options over there. You should simply click on yes, 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 and wherever you'll get this option, cell and server. You should click on these two options also, and you should download it. That's it. Okay. So it will not take a time. Just the download will take a time, maybe a little bit, if your internet speed is not good. Otherwise, it will take just 5 to 7 minutes to for overall installations. Okay. So yeah, this is about SQL. SQL is a structured query language designed to allow both technical and non-technical user query, manipulate, and transform data from a relational database. And due to its simplicity, SQL database provides safe and scalable storage for millions of websites and mobile applications. Okay, so this is about SQL, guys, and yeah, you should simply download this workbench. Okay, so I will just take it again. Just go on this website. I paste this link into the chat box. Okay, so you should simply click on this link, open this page, and then click on this download. Okay, once it's downloaded, uh, just open it and complete the installation part. Okay, so just like in you install any other software into your system, in a similar way you can install this also. So that's about the installation part of SQL. So you should work on to the workbench. Okay, you should not work on the command prompt. Okay, it's a very like a traditional method. Okay, so just update yourself. Now once you download it, just open this MySQL Workbench. Okay, and then it will ask you about your user your password. Okay, so so at the time of installation itself, you need to give one password also. So I have given my password, and with that password I can open this. So this is how like the workbench looks like. Okay, so this is how, guys, the workbench looks like. Okay, so into the workbench you can see like okay, so into this workbench I have already created so many tables. So you can see like these tables are like there. Okay, but when you open this workbench, so if you're not created anything right now, so you'll get only these two things: SYS and Windows. Okay, so you don't need to worry about this thing. These are the tables which I have created. These are the database which I have created. Now in order to create new database, what you need to do is, okay, let me first check like if there is any question from your side. Can't see the link into the chat. I think I pasted. One second, let me paste it again then. If you're not able to see that. Yeah, now check. I think now I have pasted again. Okay, there. Okay. Does the code for SQL in VS Code? Sorry, screen clear, not visible. Okay, okay. Yeah, I will give these notes, guys. You'll get all the PPTs and notes. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I resent the link. So for MacBook, you don't need to worry. Yeah. Here you can see the option for MacBook also. Okay. So you only need to go on to there, and you can just like I have selected for Windows. You can select, you can check for the MacBook. Okay, fine. Now let me open this. Okay, guys. So this is a workbench. Okay, now, okay, guys. So just try to focus over here for like a few minutes, so that you can understand that how to create a table, how to insert the values into the table. Okay, so like you can get an idea that how we can create a database, actual database, into the SQL. Okay, so yeah, guys, just try to focus over here for like next few minutes, and try to understand these things. So what you need to do over here, you can see like this is my SQL workbench. So you need to open it, and then you can see over here that we have an option for like create new schema into the connected server. Okay, so you can see like this is a place from where you can create a new database for you. Okay, so now if I want to create a new database over here, so you can click over, you can click on this, and you can get this option over here. Now the name is by default new schema. You can change it. So I can write down over here that maybe a boot camp. Okay, and then I can click on this apply. Okay, and you can see that create schema bootcamp. So this new database will be created. Okay, finish. And now you can see that this bootcamp. Okay, so now you can see over here that a new database with the name bootcamp is created over here. But you can see like inside a table there is nothing, because we didn't create a table right now. Okay, so that's why we don't have anything over here. If I click on any other database which I have created earlier, and if I click on this table, so you can see like you'll get like a kind of a table over there. Okay, so maybe into this job ms, or maybe somewhere you get that table. Okay, so like there are some tables. Okay, so like you can click on you can see this tables. Okay, so if you want, you can see this tables like into this table there are multiple tables. Okay, so I can click on this. You can see this is like one table. Okay, so this is how like tables look like. Now if I want to create like a table like this, so what I need to do is, okay, so this is a table from another database. Now I have created my new database, my own database, like for this boot camp. Okay, so I can go onto this boot camp, and I can see that right now there is no table inside it. Okay, so what my job is, my job is to create a table over here. Okay, so I will remove this from here, and I will create like a table over here. And creating a table is the simplest thing into like SQL. So what you need to do is, you simply need to write a command over here. Okay, so you need to write like create table. Okay, and then the name of the table. Okay, so what is the like name of your table? That is what you should write over here. Okay, so create table and then table name. Okay, so suppose here I want to create a table name as maybe a person. Okay, so let's assume, so my table name is nothing but a person. Okay, so in this way I can create a table over here. And now after this, what I need to do is, I need to put the table should not be empty. I want to put something inside my table. Okay, so first what you need to do is, into a table there should be a row, and sorry, there should be a row and there should be a column. Okay, so into the column, into the row, you always have a values. Okay, so that is the second thing, that is going to be the that is the second thing, that how we can insert the value into a table. Okay, so that is the second question. But the first question is how to create a table. So in order to create a table, we can write down in this way, create table and then table name. And then I should write down over here that okay, what are into my columns. Okay, what are the name of my columns. Okay, so maybe I can take the name of my column as id. Okay, id. Okay, and the id will be an integer. Then there will be the first name, last name I can take. So maybe I can write maybe the f name. Okay, so first name of a person. And here and there should be a data type. Okay, so ID will be an integer, so that's why I've written over here as an integer. Now this first name will be a character, so it will be a varchar, and here I can specify that how many character I can write over here. So maximum 255 characters I can write over here. And there will be a last name, so I can write L name over here, and again varchar, and again I can write 255 over here. Then I can take the another column as stage, and again it will be a varchar and 255. And then there's a last thing. Maybe I can take the salary, or maybe I can take the age, and age will be again an integer. So now this is fine. I can now close this bracket, and now I can run this. Okay, so if I run this thing, so now you can see that what will happen. Okay. Okay. So here I have created like a table with the name person, but I didn't write that in which database I want to create this particular table. Okay. So I need to give the name of the database over here. Okay. So the name of my database is nothing but a bootcamp. Okay. So I should write in this way: bootcamp dot person. Now I can run this. Now just execute this particular like a query, and let's see the result. Now you can see that create table. So one action is one row is affected, and you can see like my table is created. Okay. Now if you want to see that how the table looks like right now, because right now I don't have anything inside a table, but still if I want to check that how the table looks like, so I can write in this way: select star from, and then I should write down the name of like my table. Select star from this table. Now let's execute this, and let's see what will be the result. So you can see this is how the table looks like. Okay, so right now we just have the column name. Okay, so we have created this table with a column name. So right now we just have a column name over here, and now my next objective is to insert the value into these columns. Okay, so, guys, I have like this is a like a complete PPT for you. So I will share this thing. So, like here also you can see that how to create a table, and their pseudo code is given over here. Okay, so all these things are available for you. Okay, so I hope till now. Okay, one second. Okay, so yeah, guys. So this is like what we have written over here. Okay, so this is the first thing which we can do. We can simply create a table by using these things. Okay, so what I have done is I write create table and then table name. Okay, so this is how we can write this. So let me make it a little bit more clearer. Okay, so create table and then table name. Then whatever the column name you want to write, so just write the name of the column, and then its data type. That's it. Okay, so this is how you can create a table into the SQL at any time. Okay, so the same thing we have done over here. So we have simply written that create table and then table name, and then all the column names. Okay, all the column which I want to have into my into my into my table. Okay, so that is how we have created this. Now the second thing comes like over here is that, okay, one second. Okay. Now the next thing over here is how to like insert the value into this table. Okay, because you can see right now into the result grid, you can see like we just have like a name of the columns. Okay, we don't have any value inside this table. Okay, so like into this ID, we should have like what is the ID of a person. Okay, so it may be one, two, anything. Then there should be a first name. Then there should be a last name. Then there should be a state, and there should be a age. Okay, so right now we don't have anything over here. So what we can do, we can go on to the next thing is insert the value into the table. Now in order to insert the value into the table, what we should do, again we can write in a similar way. We can write insert into and then table name. Okay, so insert into, now what is my table name? Table name is nothing but a person. Okay, so I can write person over here, and then column 1, column 2, and column 3 means what are the name of your column. You should write down the name of your column over here, and then values. Okay, so you can write down values over here, and then whatever the values you want to put into each and every column, so that you can write down over here. Okay, so these values should be into the same preference. Okay, so like suppose here I have a ID, so here I should have like maybe one, two, whatever the ID you want to give. Then here I have a first name, so here you should have like the first name, maybe Shivam. Then here you should have a like last name, so the value 3 will be the last name, maybe the same. Okay, so let me write down that for you. Okay, so how we can write this? So I can write in this way: insert into. Okay, now and one more thing guys we can do over here. I can write so suppose if I don't want to write this thing again and again, like this bootcamp dot person, I don't want to write this again and again, so I can write it this way: use bootcamp. Okay, so it means I want to use this particular database, which is the bootcamp. Okay, so you can write down this particular query. Now whatever the things you are going to write down, this is now my workbench is able to understand that I am writing this query into the bootcamp database. Okay, fine. Now, after this, what I can do, just go on to this and insert into, and let me check over here. Insert into now the table name. Now that my table name is person, and then inside a person, I can write down the query. So sorry, column name. So the first column is ID, then the second column is F name, and the third column is L name, and the fourth column is state, and the fifth column is age. Okay, so insert into this value. So insert into these values, and now I can put my values over here. Now ID I can take 1, first name I can take Shivam, second name I can take Singh, and then I can take the fourth name as UP state, and then I can select the age over here as 28. Right. Now this is how I can insert the value into the table. Okay, so what I have written, I have simply written insert into person, and then all the column names should be here, and then the values, and then whatever the values you want to insert. Okay, so this is how you can insert the value into the table. Now I can execute this particular query, and now you can see after executing it. Okay, so state. Okay, so I think here we make a mistake. Okay, so this should not be a state, this should be a state. So you can see like if you make any mistake, so your row will not affected. Okay, you'll get a error over here. So just like here you can see that we are getting an error over here. So you'll get an error over here if you write anything wrong. Okay, so you'll get an error over here. Okay, so now I correct my mistake. So again I can try to run this query, execute it. Now you can see. Okay, so now one row is affected, and it means this particular value is inserted into this particular table. Okay, so now I can execute this again, and let me show you the table. Okay, so now you can see inside my table I have a Shivam, I have a Singh, I have a UP, I have a 28. Okay, and in this way you can insert multiple query into this particular like a table. Okay, so now this is fine, guys. Now, because this table will not is not look good if I just have one entry. So let me copy this thing for multiple times. Okay, so let me copy this for at least 4 or 5 times. So at least I should have at least five rows or five values into my table. Okay, so just change the id over here, and then we can change the name over here. So maybe I can change another name as maybe a Sarvesh, and then I can take Singh UP, and I can take this as 21. Okay, then I can take a third name, and here I can write maybe a Dheeraj, and instead of Singh I can write another surname as last name as Agrawal, and maybe he's from Rajasthan, and the age is maybe 26. Okay, and maybe I can try to repeat at least one query over here, because if I want to show you something, that I can show you by using this thing. And then I can take another query over here as another value here as 4, and then instead of Shivam, here I can have something else, maybe a Nagesh, and then it can be Sava, and then it can be MP, and this can be 30. Okay, so now this is how my table look like. Okay, and I can run all these four query again. Let me execute this, and you can see like all these four queries are executed. Okay, so one row is affected, and this you can see for 4 times. Okay, and now I can run this select star from like a person again, and let's see the result. So this is the table, into my result grid. Okay, so now you can see we have Shivam Singh. This is the first entry. State is UP, age is 28. Then we have a service Singh, then we have the next name, then we have another one, and then we have another one. Okay, so we have like in total we have 5 entries into my table. Okay, and you can see like now my table is created. Okay, so this is the whole table we have created. Okay, so this is a simple way, guys, to create like a table and to insert a value inside a table. Okay, just 2 steps we have done. Okay, so yeah, these queries are very easy to understand. I hope like these 2 queries are like clear to everyone. Yeah, let me check if there is any genuine query. इंडिया में तो हिंदी में ओके ओके भाई नो प्रॉब्लम विल ट्राई टू मेक इट हिंदी इन द नेक्स्ट टाइम you have to register yourself in second option. Okay, how can we get that bit? You'll get this PDF once you have registered yourself. You'll get all these things at one place. Okay, don't worry. MySQL Workbench. Yeah, MySQL Workbench you need to download. Where can I update about learning schedule? Hello, are new in this camp? Guide me on how can I start it. Some basics. This is a basic going on. Okay, insert into table name column. Okay, Lokeshwaran. Yes, we can use Oracle. Fine. Will this bootcamp will help me to crack SQL? Okay. I think in a very short time, I can't say that it will help you or not, but hopefully, if you cover all the things, so maybe I can do one favor for you guys. I can create one interview question and I can give to you. If you are able to do it after a project, so hopefully you are able to crack it. Okay, that's all I can do for you, Mahesh. We have to download all the three software in order to run query. Yeah. No, you should download just MySQL Workbench DAM tools, and at a time of installation, you'll get that like options to install all the three things. Okay, so you should just click on every option. Okay, that's it. Yeah, it's not too long. Till now, we just created a table. I just told you that how to create a table into a database, into a MySQL workbench. Okay, and there's a very simple command to create a table. We should write create, and then we should write this create table, and then we should write the name of the table. And then like into the table we should have different column, like column 1, column 2, and column like you can have like so many columns over there. So you should write the name of the column, like into my table the first column is id. Okay, so the name of the column and the data type of that column. So id will be an integer, so I should write id and int. Then the name, suppose into my table I want to write my name. Okay, so name of a person, so name should be a character. So here into the data type we should have a varchar. Okay, so I will show you into like over here. So this is how you can create a table, create table, table name, and then all the column name over here along with their data type. And then in order to insert the value into that table, you should write insert into, then again the table name, all the column name, and then you should use the values over here, and then you should write the values. Okay, what are all the values you want to put into this table. Okay, so like id should be 1, f name should be shivam, l name should be singh, state should be up, age should be 28. Okay, so this is how you should create a table. Okay, now let's go ahead. Now the next thing which we can do, we can try to understand something called a where clause. Okay, and along with that where we can even try to understand about and or operator. Okay, so I hope that you already know about and operator. You already know about a or operator. Because in childhood we learn about these things, like what is and what is or. Okay, so if both the commands are true, then it will give you the true. If both the command is false, then it will give you the false. If one is this is happen into the and. Okay, so and will only execute if both the values are correct, if both the values are true. In case of or, if any one condition is true, then it will execute true. Okay, so the same thing will happen over here. And in order to understand that and or, what we should use something called a uh, where over here. Okay, so let me black it. Now you can see. So and operator will display a record if both first and second condition is true. Or operator will display a record if either first or the second condition is true. Okay, now how I can write this? So in order to write this, we can write in this way. Select the column 1, column 2. Okay, so whatever the column you want to execute, maybe I want to execute the first name and last name. Okay, from the table name. Okay, so whatever the name of your table, where here you can give the condition. So condition 1, condition 2, so you can give a multiple condition over here. Okay, so suppose here I have created one column, here I have created one row, where we have like a Shivam Singh. Okay, so here you can see this. I have repeated this column. I have repeated this values. Okay, Shivam Singh, and like the at the entry of Shivam Singh I have repeated. So how, what I can write? Maybe I can write that select like select star from this table where the first name. Okay, where the first name is Shivam. Okay, select star means what? If you want to execute everything, if you want to display each and everything of that particular like a row. Okay, so suppose if I want to display each and everything about a Shivam. Okay, I want to display his state, and I want to display his age as well. Okay, so what I can write? I can write select star from, then the name of a table. So name of a table is person, and then I can give a condition over here. So where where first name is equals to what? Where the first name is Shivam and last name is Singh. Okay. So select star from person where first name is equals to Shivam and last name is equals to Singh. Okay. So now if I try to execute this, so we'll get all the like rows where we have a Shivam Singh. Okay. Now, if I want to utilize the OR over here, so how I can utilize the OR? So you can see like maybe somewhere. Uh, okay, so you can see like there are multiple states where okay, so multiple times I have a UP into over here. Okay, and maybe a Rajasthan and MP also. So I can write that. Okay, so select a star from a person where first name is Shivam and the last name is maybe Rajasthan. Okay, so it will execute. It will display these two values. Okay, so I can write in this way. So or will it will into the or what will happen? It will display all the things if any one condition is true. Okay, so I can write in this way or so I can write the first name is maybe a Shivam only. Don't I don't have any problem with that, but I can change the state over here. So I can write state as Rajasthan. Now, guys, if you try to run this into with by using and now, so you'll not get anything because state of Shivam is UP. Okay, so if I try to use and over here, so I will not get anything. It will not it will not reflect anything over here. But now if I'm using a or over here, so I will it will display at least two rows over here. Okay, so you can see like into the so first name is Shivam. So I think there are two values. There are two rows inside this table where the first name is Shivam, and there is one row inside this table where the state is Rajasthan. Okay, so this is how we can utilize this where clause. Okay, so where is used for some condition. Okay, where you want to suppose if I want to display only few records, only the selected records. Okay, if I want to display something based on the condition, so I can use the where clause over here. Okay, and then there are multiple along with that where we can use like a and or we can use a or. Okay, so where is for where I want to execute something or I want to display based on some condition. I want to display the record based on some condition, so there I can use this where clause. Okay, I hope this thing is clear to everyone. So this is about the where clause. Okay, now the next thing is if I want to use something called if I want to arrange something into ascending or descending order. Okay, so suppose if I want to display the record into like ascending or descending order, so what I can do over here, I can use a function. I can use a query which is called a order by. Okay, so suppose if I want to display all these record into like a ascending order or maybe a descending order of this age. Okay, so if I want to arrange this like a rows order by like descending order of the age, so I think this person Nagesh is a maximum age with 30, then Shivam with 28, then Adhiraj with 26, and the service with a 21. Okay, so how I can write this? So I can write this in this way. I can write select and then I can write the column name. So what will the column name over here? So I think the column name over here is age. So let me open this first over here. Okay. So order by keywords is used to sort the result set by a specified column. Okay. So the order by keyword sort the records in ascending order by default. If you want to sort the record in descending order, you can use this keyword DESC. Okay. Now how I can write this? I can write select column name from table name. Okay. So which column you want to utilize which column you want to sort. Okay, so that column name you can write over here. So I want to sort this age column. Okay, so select age from the name of the table. Okay, so name of the table is person. So from person, okay, and then I want to write order by, and then column name. Okay, so column name is age. Now by default, if you're not writing anything, so by default it will sort the column with the in ascending order. Okay, so if I'm not writing anything, so it will sort it into the ascending order. You can see this is how it will sort. But if I want to display this like into a descending order, so what I can do, I can write DESC over here. And you can see over here only the age is showing. Okay, so if you want to show only the age, okay, suppose if I want to show each and everything over here, so I can use this, I can write a star in place of age. I can write a star. Okay, and now I can run this. Now you can see like the into the first place. So previously we have a Shivam, but right now we have a Nagesh Srivastava, because Nagesh age is 30, which is the highest, then the Shivam, and then Dheeraj, and then Sarvesh. Okay, so this is how you can short the, like you can short the complete table based on like any column. Okay, so like I want to short this table based on the age, so yeah, we can short this by using this particular operator, which is called ordered by. Okay, and in order to make it ascending or descending, we can use a keyword as ASC or DESC. Okay, so I hope up to this everything is clear. Okay, notes I will provide you guys, so don't worry about the notes. Can we order by age in descending and name by parallelly? No, actually, okay. I think Upama. I think you're asking the like incorrect question. Descending order. Okay, so this is you can do with the integer values. Okay, so the very first thing, and the name is not the ascending name is not an integer value. It's a character. Okay, and okay, in an order by, yeah, multiple things you can arrange order by, but it should be on the integer values. Okay, suppose along with the age there will be a salary also, so multiple things you can try to like arrange order by, but there should be no conflict. Okay, no, DESC is not for description, Varun Kumar, it is for a descending order. Kiran Kumar, okay, so you are not able to view it on your screen, like table. So, in order to, if you created a table and if you want to display it on your screen, so I think I have told you, you need to write like select star from Bootcamp, or there is another way also. You can you can go over here. You can try to check on to this table. Okay, so right now you can see there is nothing inside the table. You can click on this refresh button. Okay, so you can see there is a refresh option over here. You can click over here, and now you can see after clicking on this, I get this I will get this drop down over here. Now you can see this is my table, and you can click on this table and you can view the table over here. Okay, so yeah, this is also like a way to if you want to display your table, you can try to display your table in this way also. Okay. Otherwise, you can simply write select star from like a table name, and you can get the table over there. Okay. Kiran Kumar, I guess, is the one who's asking this question. Yeah, hopefully we are able to cover like maximum SQL queries into this bootcamp. Okay, now come on to the okay, now let me do let's do one or two query more, and then the time will be over for today's session. Now there's a distinct a statement, guys. Now what is the meaning of distinct over here? So in a table, some of the columns may contain duplicate values. Okay, so it may possible that there are some columns which contain a duplicate values. Okay, so this is not a problem. Sometimes we'll want to list only the different values into the table. Okay, so suppose you in order to remove the duplicates values, in order to remove the duplicates, in order to select only the unique values, what we can use this distinct statement. Okay, so how I can write this? So you can use this, you can write down in this way. Select, maybe you can see there are the first name which is repeated. Okay, you can see Shivam Singh is repeated for like two times. Okay, so suppose I can write in this way. I can write the select, and then simply just apply the distinct on where on first name. Okay, from cursor. I can run this. Let's see. Okay, so now you can see into my table, Shivam is two times. Okay, so Shivam is present for two times. But since I have written the distinct over here, so now you can see we just have four unique names. Okay, so in that way, guys, suppose like there's a real table. Suppose there's some real table on which you are working, and there can be a there can be a so many duplicate entries over there. Okay, so there can be a, like so many duplicate entries over there. Okay, so suppose you have a record of like 1,000 data or maybe 10,000 data, and there are so many values which are repeated over there, which are duplicate. There are so many duplicate values over there. Okay, but you just want to check the unique values, that how many unique values are there. Okay, so there you can use this distinct like a statement. Okay, so it will help you to get the unique values from your table. Okay, so fine guys, this is it. Now suppose I get this like a duplicate value, and suppose if I want to remove this duplicate value. Okay, so if I want to remove this like a duplicate value, but I think into this duplicate value everything is like a duplicated. Okay, but okay, fine. If I remove this, so ultimately automatically this will also remove. Okay, so there is the next query, which is the delete statement. Okay, so there's another statement called delete statement. Now, what will happen into a delete statement, guys? So, suppose if I want to delete something. Okay, so if I want to delete like anything from here. Okay, so maybe if I want to delete any of this entry. Okay, so maybe this servicing the whole entry I want to delete. Okay, um, or maybe I want to delete this Dheeraj. If I want to delete this Nagesh. Okay, so for that, what I can do, I can simply write delete from and then the name of the table. Okay, and then I can give the condition. Okay, uh, and if you omit the where clause, all the record will be deleted. Okay, so yeah, definitely I don't want to remove all the, I don't want to delete all the record. Okay, so I will use a where, so that I can delete something based on some condition. Okay, so I can write it this way: delete from, and now I want to delete something from the table. Okay, so now the table name is what? Table name is person. So delete from person, where, and now where the id, I can take the id, where the id is equals to maybe, or I can write the, maybe based on age I want to delete, so I can write where the age is equals to 30. That's it. So I want to delete those record where the age is 30, and now I can execute this. Now you can see this query is executed, one row is affected, and now if I try to run this again, select star from like a person. Okay, so now if I can, I will run this again, select star from a person. So let's see, into my table, this record will be deleted. Okay, you're not able to see this record again. Okay, so you can see like the this Nagesh Srivastava is deleted from my like a record. Okay, so this is how like this delete will work, guys. Okay, So yeah, guys, like these are like a few queries. These are the basic queries. Whatever the queries we have learned today. So these are the basic queries, guys. And tomorrow we'll try to learn like a few more like more queries, guys. So there are, I think, more than 30 queries. But let's see that how many queries we are able to cover. Okay. So there are few functions which we can do over here. Then there's a group by statement. Okay, so this group by statement is very very important. Okay, so there's a having clause, alias. Okay, so there are so many like queries. Hopefully, and yeah, guys. But someone asked me the question that whether he's able to whether he can go for the interview after this boot camp or not. But so yeah, guys, if I think if you are a fresher, so for you this and if you're able to understand, and then if you're able to understand all these queries, like there are, I think 24 or 25 queries are over here. So hopefully you can crack like maybe the simple interview or based on SQL, like at least the freshers interview. Okay, so fine, guys. That's it, I guess, for today. Let me check some queries. Let me take some genuine questions from the chat box. Okay, so how to document? Okay, document. No, no document. Fine. Uh, document. Okay, how to post attendance? Or can you? Yeah, PPT and PDF both will be shared. Don't worry about that. A quick recap you guys want, so let me take that quick recap. So about the introduction and about this I guess about this introduction and this software, I hope everything is clear now. So okay, so the very first thing which I have taken into the class is how to create a table. Okay, so creating the table is the first thing, because into the table you want to put all your record or all your data. Okay, so in order to create a table, you should write create table, or you should write create table and the name of the table. Okay, now this is user defined, so you can write your name, my name, any name you can write over here, or whatever the name of your like a table you can give over here. Then into the table, definitely there will be a row and there will be a column. Okay, so into the row there will be a values. Okay, but into the column there should be a column name. Okay, so we should give the column name over here and we should specify the data type. Just assume that if I want to, if my column name is age, so the data type will be integer. If my column name is name, so my data type will be a character. Okay, then we can insert the value into the table. Okay, so we can insert the value means the row. Okay, and in order to insert the value, we can write insert into then the table name, and then name of the columns, and then values. Okay, so value 1, value 2, and value 3. Okay, so whatever the, like suppose here the column name is id, so in place of id I want to write 1. Then column 2 is the name. Okay, so in place of name I want to write maybe Shiva. Okay, so this is how you can create a table. You can insert the value inside a table. Then there's a next thing which is called a where clause. Okay, so where is used to give any condition. Okay, so suppose if you want to retrieve maybe the record of Shiva. Okay, so suppose there are multiple record into the table, and if you want to retrieve just one record or just two record. Okay, so what you can use, we can use something called a where clause. Okay, and then you can use where clause with the along with the and or. Okay, so I hope and or is a very like a fine thing. And operator will display the record if both the condition is true, and or operator will display the record if either one or either the second condition is true. Then there's a order by function. Order by statement is what? So suppose if you want to sort the record. Okay, so if you want to perform the sorting anywhere, so you can use this order by. Then there's a distinct statement. So suppose if you want to execute the unique values only, so maybe into my database, into my table, there can be a duplicate value, but I want to display only the unique values, so I can use this distinct statement. And then the delete. Okay, so if you want to delete anything, so you can use this delete statement. Okay, so that's it, guys. That this is all which we have learned today. Okay, and all these PDFs and material will be available to you. You don't need to worry about this. Okay. So fine, guys. That's it for today. Thank you so much. Yeah. This query SQL file is also available to you. No, it will. It will. You don't need to remember this. It will come by practice. Okay, so when you start practicing this, so you are able to remember this. Okay, so it's not like you need to memorize all these things. It will. It will come by practice. Okay, so I guess that's it. Okay, so anything? Okay, one second. Hello, anyone into this backstage? Sandesh. Hello. Okay, guys. So I hope that that's it from today. And yeah, all the links are available over here. Okay, so you don't need to worry about the attendance and all. All the links are available. Okay, yeah, he's uploaded the link. You should go on to this link and you should mark your attendance over there. Okay. Yeah, connect with the local data. Okay, Ashraf, you should connect with the local data. You have connect. Maybe you have connected with the cloud server. Okay, guys. So that's it for today. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Good day.